Welcome to Real Talk with Reginald D. I'm your host, Reginald D. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about the path to being powerful and purpose-driven. Let's talk about living in power. What is power? Power is the ability to do something or act in a particular way. It is the capacity or ability to direct or influence things. You have to understand that your life has power, but it's up to you to determine how much power you allow yourself to possess. You do that through your mind. The more you think you are capable enough, the more you believe in you, the more power you will get. You have to understand that you are capable of things beyond your wildest dreams. What stops people is that they think they are only as capable as their life stories and limited beliefs. People become trapped mentally because of their life stories. Listen, your life growing up does not have to be great in order for you to be successful and get the things you desire for your life. The biggest obstacle you have is understanding who you really are. You have to know what you are capable of. You have to get out of the less than and bondage mentality. The reason you don't have what you want in your life is because you keep telling yourself a story on why you can't have it. I need you to believe that you deserve to get what you want for your life. Don't tell yourself or think any other way. Check this out. In order to walk in power and get what you want for your life, it starts with your uncompromising desire to no longer accept anything less than extraordinary for your life. You have to raise your standards, man. You are better than what you are right now. You just have to think that about yourself and do the things to make you better. Do the things that makes you great and strive for the things you desire. You need to understand how much power you have inside of you. You are so powerful that when you change, everything changes. You just don't realize it because you fear change. And I understand that. But you got to realize that power is feeling fear, but overcoming it. Once you do that, then your level of power will increase. You will begin to look at fear as a growth opportunity because that's what fear is. You have to go for the things outside of your normal realm. You have to know that it's so much inside of you that you are capable of doing. You just have to get rid of unhealthy thoughts, unhealthy behaviors, and start trying to achieve next level stuff in your life. Let me say this. I kind of consider myself as being a lone wolf. I really don't hang with people. I pretty much do things on my own terms. I believe the reason I'm like this is because of the way I grew up. Some of you that's been following the podcast know that I grew up in a single parent home with just my mom and my little sister. We were poor and didn't have any money. So I had to deal with this growing up. Kids would pick on me because I didn't have anything. I didn't have the best of clothes and things like that. My mom worked 3 jobs to keep a roof over our heads and food on the table. I used to hate when my mom would buy me a new pair of shoes because they were the off-brand type. And I knew kids were going to pick on me at school. It was so crazy. So one day it had been raining and this kid came up to me for no reason and spit in my face and stepped on my new pair of shoes and left mud and scuff marks all over my shoes. My mind blanked out. And when I finally came to my senses, that kid's nose and lips were bleeding. I don't condone violence at all, but I was just tired of being bullied and it just took me to a place I shouldn't have went to. I could have did something better, but it didn't happen that day. I didn't beat him up because he spit on me. I beat him up because I had a hardworking mother that was breaking her back every day trying to provide for me and my sister and trying to keep shoes on our feet. Then this kid is going to turn around and step on the shoes that my mom worked so hard to buy me. Now, on the flip side of my life, I used to go stay with my grandparents every summer. My grandfather had a way of making me feel like a king. He had a way of making me feel empowered. I felt like I was walking in power when I was with him. And I told him that one day. And he said, son, you're not walking in power. You are walking in your true self. So I took that mentality back home with me. Now, nothing changed when I got home after the summer. We were still poor. Kids were still trying to pick at me. They didn't pick at me that much after they saw what happened to the other kid. So that kind of solved a lot of the stuff. Nevertheless, my environment didn't change, but I changed to overcome my environment. I knew who I was. I knew how powerful I was, and I started walking in it. My environment couldn't change me. I changed my environment. I need you to know that no matter what you're up against in life, you have the power to overcome it. You just have to believe that you are the change in your life. Nothing changes without you. That's how powerful you are. The biggest thing you have to do to impact your life and take it to another level is that you have to be purpose driven. You got to have that drive. You got to have that grind. No matter how long it takes, you got to keep grinding. You can't put your grind on a timer. Life without purpose is a life without effect. Your life was meant to be effective, and that comes with your purpose. When you find your purpose, you can't hit snooze anymore. When you are going after the things you desire for your life, you can't hit snooze anymore. You got to find a way to make it happen. The biggest responsibility you have in your life is to find your purpose and fulfill it. You need to realize when you understand how powerful you are, you have to make every moment count, because every moment could change when you walk in who you really are. If you were powerless, then the moments wouldn't matter because you don't have the power to change them anyway. I need you to understand this. Your life is so amazing. Your life is phenomenal. Think about it. It is. You can't see it because you're looking at everything else. No matter how many challenges your life has, no matter how tough your life gets, it's amazing and phenomenal because you keep getting through it and overcoming your toughest moments. You got to understand that you are your power. You are. Listen to this. Maybe you have been assigned these challenges in your life to show others that they can be overcome and conquered. You have to know that your life is an assignment and you got to treat it that way. You have to understand that you are special and your life has to be handled a certain way. You have to allow powerful things and positive things to feed you. I need you to know that negativity is your poison. Remember the movie Superman when kryptonite made him lose his power? Well, negativity is your kryptonite and it will make you lose your power if you allow it into your life. Check this out. When you are pursuing purpose and going after the things you desire, it becomes a lifestyle change. You no longer can allow certain things to remain in your life or come into your life. Your life is going to need more balance because when you are pursuing something, there are three things that's going to happen. You're going to get more work, more discipline, and more diligence. And you have to remember this. There is another you inside of you, a better you, a greater you. You just got to unleash it and allow it to do what it do. Follow your passion, follow your heart, and trust me, everything else will come to you. I'm a living witness of that. I need you to understand that you can't ever think that you have arrived. The journey never ends. There are always more goals to accomplish. And with all you do, you have to remember that God is with you. You just got to trust him. The Bible says, don't put your faith in man, but put your faith in God's power because he's the one that's giving you the power. I'm going to leave you with this. Live your life to the highest level you can, no matter what. You'll become a priority in your life. And remember to keep going, keep striving, keep grinding, and don't stop until you are proud. Thanks for tuning in Real Talk with Reginald D. If you enjoyed the show, please share with anyone you feel needs to go on this journey with us on making you a better you. See you next time.